Hey VC, good morning. It's Glen Kellaway from the basement. Where else would I be from? Um, this is a contest entry from my friend Elliott Cruz. Elliott is celebrating his first anniversary in the VC, and man, the guy's incredible. Just love him. We share a passion for roots music, which is very cool. I've learned a lot from Elliott. He's always really supportive, and he's supportive of everyone. He's just a wonderful guy. And just to prove how wonderful a guy he is, his prize, if you win, he's going to donate $75 to the charity of your choice, and then donate another $75 to another charity. So you can't get better than that, Elliott. That is fantastic. All the respect in the world to you, buddy. Before I get started, I need to do one bit of housekeeping. I just had a contest that I picked the winner yesterday. It was a cheesy Halloween contest, and thanks everybody who entered. One gentleman put his entry in the day before the contest closed, and we're still not sure what happened. I didn't get any kind of notification that he'd put in an entry, and he says he commented, and I can't find it. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that before, but it's really weird. So I went and watched his video, and he did the most incredible video I've ever seen. It must have taken him hours to figure it out. It's just, I'm so touched that he took all that time to support my channel, and then he never ended up in the draw. But I wanted to give him a major shout out. Would you please subscribe to my friend in Finland? This is my idea of a link. Bad English Rex. I'm going to leave that up for a second so you can get a pen and you can write that down. And I think he's around 255 subscribers. So by the time I'm going to give it 24 hours, and I'm going to go on, and he better be at 260 subscribers or people are going to have something to answer for. So please help me out and help my friend out in Finland, Bad English Rex. Watch the video he did for my contest. It's really cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Now the most important thing, Elliott. Get back to Elliott. So Elliott's contest concept is KISS, keep it simple, stupid. So find some albums where the performer, the artist, really brought everything down to a bare roots level, low production. Maybe it's a rock band who did an acoustic album, or someone who did an album where they played all the instruments themselves. Just not a big production. I found 4 that I want to discuss. The first one, I think this ranks pretty high on everybody's list for the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Nebraska. You can't get more bare bones than this. I think Bruce recorded it on a tape recorder in a hotel room or something. But some of classic songs on here. Atlantic City, Mansion on the Hill. Great, great album. Very dark, and just Bruce and an acoustic guitar singing his amazing songs. That is definitely bare bones, simple. Next, one of my favorite artists, one of the greatest writers of all time as far as I'm concerned, Jackson Browne. There's Jackson doing all his songs solo acoustic. So this isn't a studio album, but live, very bare bones. Great lineup of songs on this album. The Barricades of Heaven, These Days, The Birds of St. Mark's, Fountain of Sorrow, Your Bright Baby Blues, For a Dancer, Too Many Angels for Every Man, Lives in the Balance, Looking East, The Pretender, Take It Easy, and The Rebel Jesus. This is a beautiful recording. If you like Jackson Browne, check this out. Down to the roots for Jackson Browne. How about this one? McCartney. He leaves the Beatles, where they spend a million hours in the studio because they don't tour anymore, making Sgt. Pepper and the White Album and everything else, Abbey Road, and then the Beatles break up. He's having a rough time. He goes up to the farm and he records this whole album on his own, plays all the instruments. This is the half-speed mastered version, which just came out earlier this year. I love this album, one of my favorite McCartney albums. And yeah, so you can't get more bare bones than this, especially considering what he came from. Last but not least, another Beatle, George Harrison. Early Takes, Volume 1. These are outtakes and demos from George Harrison. Beautiful, beautiful album. All just George acoustic, playing My Sweet Lord, Run of the Mill, I'd Have You Anytime, Dylan's song, Mummy, You've Been on My Mind, Let It Be Me, beautiful old song. Woman don't cry for me, Waiting on You All, Behind That Locked Door, All Things Must Pass, The Light That Has Lighted the World. George Harrison. So that's my album choices. Now the most important part, the charity thing. Again, Elliott, I salute you for this. This was genius for you to come up with, and very generous of you. Oh, okay, so I picked a charity. I'm in Canada, so Elliott, if it's really hard for you to donate money to a Canadian charity, I understand. If that's the case, I'm quite happy if you donate the money to the cancer charity of your choice, but I definitely want it to go to a cancer charity. If I do have a choice, it's Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation in Toronto. Princess Margaret Hospital is one of the top 5 cancer research centers on the planet. It's sadly, I became aware of Princess Margaret Hospital because at the age of 25, I lost one of my best friends to testicular cancer, and spent many hours at his bedside until he passed away. So that was, I still remember Craig Stone. Still love you, buddy, and still think of you. My dad passed away of cancer at the age of 72, bowel cancer. He was a great man. Sad. Still miss my dad so much. That's 22, 23 years ago now. My cousin, Paul, who, if you watch my channels, you've heard me mention quite a few times. Paul and I started hanging out together when we were like 2 years old, probably. And we were like Siamese twins all through our lives. Especially, we both developed this passion for music at a very young age. And we went to 1 million concerts together. We listened to a ton of albums together. And we could just sit in a room for 10 hours, not say a word to each other, just playing music and listening. Like, it was just, he was the true soulmate. He passed away from cancer about 3 to 4 years ago. I still miss him dearly. My mother developed a blood disorder, which was cancer related, passed away from that. She was a healthy 82 years old and then got this blood disease out of nowhere, and it took her. I could name countless friends and family and co-workers. It's just a deadly disease. I'm really proud that, obviously I'm way out of shape now, but about, I forget when this was now, they have a cancer ride. It's a bicycle ride, and you ride from Toronto to Niagara Falls, which is about 210 kilometer ride over a 2-day period. You ride from Toronto to Hamilton, Ontario. The route they make it, it's around 100 kilometers, and then the next day from Hamilton to Niagara Falls. It's pretty grueling. I did it 3 years in a row, and with a team of business associates. We raised a lot of money, and I'm really proud that I did that. It's one of the proudest things I've ever done in my life. I did it for 3 years. Like I said, it was really grueling. I used to train like crazy. It's not fun sitting on a bicycle for 200 kilometers, but it's not fun sitting in a hospital suffering from cancer either. So do what you can when you can, and let's fight this dreaded disease. And Elliott, this is the best contest ever on the VC. I love you, buddy. Everybody, peace out. Take care.